What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Stoic. Welcome back, Stoic Nation, here with the most dank bussin' Final Fantasy XI content around. We're rizzed, period T, no cap, ready to do yet more thiefing. That's right. All we gotta do is find the one red mage or white mage that's not in a burn, convince them it's honestly okay to get less than 12k an hour, and then vibe. How hard could that be? Let's find out. We're already meted up. I already have our Shi-Hai, over 800 acid bolts, and a dream. So let's get looking. I'm not gonna be doing Xenosaga just because I slept bad. I did not sleep good. One half of the reason why I didn't sleep good was self-inflicted. That's on me, to be honest with you. I'm a night owl mixed with a house cat, so that just kind of comes with the territory. And then the self-inflicted damage gets compounded when I know that I'm going to be going into a working Monday and there's nothing that I or Altana can do about it. She could intervene if she wanted to, but no. Today wasn't that hard, but I am sleepy, so I don't think that there's any reasonable chance, given, you know, my recent experience of looking for a party on Thief for approximately 2 to 3 hours, of finding a party on Thief within a reasonable amount of time, even if it's an hour. So we have to be the change yet again that we want to see in the world, and that is okay with me. I do not mind making parties. I even like making parties, even when, you know, you reach out to a summoner, for example, and you're like, hey buddy, I noticed that you've been searching for a while. Why don't you come over here, hang out with me and the Buzz for a bit? You know, we'll smoke some Gazal greens and kill some mobs. And then the reply being, what's your party composition? It doesn't look very good to me. And I'm like, how do you know what my party composition is? And what do you mean? How do you tell? I just started making this. I already told you. And then just me being like, never mind, dude. I'll just let you be on your way. And then quietly insert them into the blacklist, just like the good Lord intended. Ask them to main heal. That gets them. That's true. I did not ask them to main heal. Maybe that was my mistake. Maybe they were wanting a main healing role as as they're meant to, of course, because they have Carbuncle, right? Doesn't have innate healing skill. Has the most Healy boost squirrel summon of all time. Make it make sense. I like that party that we had set up yesterday that it's occurring to me you were not a part of because I did not stream it. Or did I? What's today? No, we didn't stream yesterday. We did not stream yesterday. I'm phantom memorying that I streamed yesterday, which is very slightly alarming. I wasn't streaming yesterday. Right? What time is it? What year is it? Let's start looking for people. Let's search Ifrit's Cauldron. Okay, I doubt that. Did I misspell it? Ifrit? Okay, I did misspell it. There's some 59s in there, which is way too high. So they're probably not partying on the mobs that we were, I am assuming. If we can't get the exact camp that I got yesterday, which was the first Cauldron fighting the Cauldron Aruka, that is fine. It is a good spot. The Aruka don't do anything particularly annoying or dangerous unless it's on Fire Stay, in which case being immolated alive would be worth avoiding if we can help it. But that only happens like what, once every 7 hours it becomes Fire's Day. Oh, let's look. Let's see if my browser toggle is gonna work today. Is it? Ooh, it is. How exciting is that? Professional streamer. Even though this is very tiny, and that unless you are watching me on your main screen or your TV, or you have your phone pressed up against your ocular membrane, probably not going to be able to see what's on the screen right now. We're 59. We have a ring charge. And boy howdy, are we going to use it. We could go into Cuffle Tunnel. Nobody really messes with that camp that's underground. Raptors are not that bad. They do the virus breath, but that's not really problematic. If we have, even in the case of us having like a paladin heal, I'm not really going to be giving them like much chance to breathe anyway. So like, what are they going to do? Rest? It's all gas, no brakes when I'm at the helm, baby. Let's do a cursory search of Kuftal for the 1% chance that somebody is in there. It's not. Now we're going to start identifying. We're trying to Vanna locate. 55. Let's do 59, 69. Nice. And let's see if there's somebody in this range. And by somebody, I mean specifically healers or tanks. Look at this shit, dude. Thief, 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 thief. And then just like about 1 million Beastmasters. Black Mage, how much you want to bet? They want to burn. They do want to burn. Who could have seen this? Who could have foreseen this? About 1 million Dragoons, which is surprising to me considering that you think that they would all be in Sky. Okay, so I flatly cannot make a party in my own range at 59, which I expected. Hi, Lissa. Thank you for donating to the Nico Yaya stream challenge, where I'm going to be as cringe as humanly possible in an anime-like way for approximately 3 to 4 hours is my guess, if not longer. I'm gonna do a perfunctory Ara Ara in your honor.
Ara Ara.
Let's look at below my range. The lowest that I'm willing to go is technically 50. I want it to be 52 so I can at least wear my hands, but just for funsies, I can push it to 50. Okay, that was stupid. That did not show everyone that was available. I guess we're gonna play Xenosaga, chat. Because there's no healers and there's no tank, dude. What am I supposed to do, God? Huh? Here I am, proselytizing myself in front of a live studio audience, trying to get sweaty and pull and be good and get better and just get this fucking job over with, man. You're giving me scraps, dude. What do you want me to do? You want me to ask this samurai to tank? Huh? Is that what you want, you sick freak? God? Let me do one more cope look, and then we'll default to playing Xenosaga or some other classic shit that is probably gonna give you a little bit more dopamine than I'm gonna probably get over the next half an hour. No, Samurai can't tank. He's gonna get angry. He's gonna get smash. He's gonna be like, are you kidding? Actually, no, some people might be fine. If I was a samurai, or I'm kind of hesitating now because samurai is not really supposed to be one, even though Square Enix in their original design documents probably allotted for it. If evidenced only by the fact that they get enmity increases on their artifact armor, if nothing else. If I was a warrior, for sure I would do it if I was a warrior. But it doesn't even matter if we can't get a healer. And the half of the black mage population only wants to do burns. And if you're not familiar with what burns are, it's the hyper involving gameplay of having someone like a puller, typically a ninja is my guess, grab monsters, and then everybody just uses ancient magic, kills the monster. It's the easiest experience in the world. It's for basically like if you're watching Gundam 08 MS Team on your second screen and all you want to do is hold like Control 1 or press Control 1 when the monster comes within range. That's why you do burns. Smite me, almighty smiter. I mean, you can't have no in your heart. 59, 50 to 59. Okay, there's literally nobody there. If is there. If it was good, if I remember correctly. 59, 69. Imp. If I see literally any red mage or white mage. I'll even fucking take a summoner unironically to main heal. I don't give a shit. My back is to the wall. My hands are sweaty, knees weak, mom's spaghetti, and I wanna fucking burn this ring and then fucking go to bed. Probably not in that order because for some reason, I've been dipping my toes into tutorials with Total War 3 Kingdoms and Stellaris. And I'm hearing siren songs from multiple directions. Oh, thank you so much, Bailey. I appreciate it. How did your stream go last night, by the way? I mean, you wouldn't play it if it wasn't fun, but like, what aspects of Jeanne d'Arc do you find fun? Because I remember when I was a wee bay, seeing that, I believe it was either for the PSP or the PS2. Don't quote me on that. You would know for sure, I imagine. And seeing it, being interested in it, because I was a huge slut. Pardon my French, which is apt in this. Because Jeanne d'Arc is French, right? Huge slut for turn-based strategy. You don't need to see this list. Only I need to see the list. You don't have to concern yourself with the list anymore. Okay, hide that. Oh my god. See all 59, 69. If we don't see anybody in here, let's do an invite on the end of that. I'm going to reach out to the link shelves and see if anyone that has a white mage or a healer of some description or a tank of some description wants to partake. Trying to form a party anywhere from 50 to 9 level sync. Do need a healer and or tank. And if this doesn't work, then we'll just boot up Xenosaga or some other game, because I've been meaning to ask you guys, has Xenosaga, I don't need to ask you directly, I'll just do it as a poll, just in case for some reason you don't feel like mentioning it out loud because you don't want to color my judgment in some way. Full time. Do you like the game within a game thing, Stoics? Let's see if we run into a character limit. Been doing for... Okay, that's it. Yes, no, I don't care. I will consume... Why the fuck is there a character limit on that? I don't care. I'm here to consume fuck off. I'm here eat content. I'm getting so close. I don't care. Here to consume, here to eat content. Okay. If for whatever reason you have an overabundance of Stoic coins, you can pump up the numbers in order to influence your vote. I'm gonna run it for 5 minutes. Poll is live. You can main heal, solid guy. What level? Watching, may I ask what the party setup is? The party setup is whatever I can scrape out of the barrel to make a functional party, because everyone looking from 50 to 69 is just DDs. $67 red mage. We can make that work for sure. You can /tell me in game. No, not you. I was telling myself to fuck off. Nerf, not you. I was yelling at the poll system. I would never tell you to fuck off. Unless it was a jest, and even then I wasn't doing it for that. I like strategy games, but I also really enjoy alternate history, so it gets me double there. Have you played the Napoleon Bonaparte war game, the Napoleonic War game, but with anime on the Nintendo Switch? I'll take that L. Actually, I won't be able to do both. I won't be able to do both. Give me a second. Solid. Tribal, if you're still here, what's your healer? What's your level sync? Healer level? Wow, a toxic streamer. I am at my wit's end, man. I worked hard today for the most part. I mean, granted, as I was pushing buttons to see if the people were asking me for money from their own accounts, basically, and if the law allowed them to do so in the ways that they were trying to, you know, while that was going on, I may have listened to approximately 3 to 4 hours of 3-year-old Total War 3 Kingdoms tutorial videos, but for the most part, my uptime was like 40% concentration. I am so frisky. By so frisky, I mean I'm actually at a really solid, content equilibrium, borderline peaceful, but I want to be smash. Hey, girl, hey. I am talking to like 5 people simultaneously. Please forgive me, Yalka Chan. 50. I'm gonna.
Emotional damage.
There are a few Link Shell members that are gonna that all have around 50 that are gonna join. Otherwise, I'd take you up on it. I will pick you up in future for sure. Heart. No, I didn't know it existed. What's it called? That's a good question. Hang on. Napoleonic War RPG Switch. That's not it. Banner of the Maid. And every female person in the game has big old bazongas. So if that does any, and it doesn't affect us. It's not like one of those games that's like, you know, basically like fan service the game, but with RPG elements. But it definitely presents itself like that, at least at first. Here you go. There you go, my friend. I take care of all your needs, even before you have them. Hey, Tom. Are you twitching hard or hardly twitching? I'ma grab you, Cal, and Tribal. I can wait the 15, 20. It is my first... Oh, no. Is he in the party already? What the fuck? Cal, are you in the party already? Don't do me like this, man. Please, Cal. Calcoon. Summoner. Did you want to party, Tom? Invite me now. Oh, thank God, he's available. Hey, friend. Smile. See, the key to forming natural and affectionate relationships with other human beings is to smile at the end of every sentence. It both adds a positive emotional correlation wavelength from the beginning of the time that you first interface with them to the end of your relationship when you have outlived them by a factor of about 60 to 80 years, because you're not technically mortal. I mean, you're killable, but you're definitely gonna outlast them. I bounced on that party. We've been sitting here 40 minutes looking for a tank. Story of my life, brother. Got room for dark We have loads of room. Would you... Darks can be tanks, right? They wear heavy armor. They can wear heavy armor, they can, and if things are bad, if things look bad, things look tough, they can blood weapon. And then it's like they're functionally unkillable. They have drain on every attack. What are you partying on, Stoic? I'm partying on Thief. We're gonna have to sink down to 50, which, before I forget, let me invite Sith. Would Ayame want in, question mark? I'll invite you whenever you're ready. Sync is probably gonna be 50 to 52. I don't know where we're gonna go. I can't sync lower than 50. I just can't. Otherwise, I'm gonna get hit with penalties, which someone perhaps incorrectly told me starts at 25% penalty if you're 11 levels over the sync. Gotcha. What level is he? I already forgot. 52? We can sync to him. That's fine. I feel bad for your healer if you have a dark tank. I am a meme lord. I apologize if I have misled you. I can sound very convincing even when I don't intend to. There's a little crotch target triangle there, huh? Dude, I gotta fucking watch these things. Why is it why is it passively brown down there, man? What the fuck? Is it that same way? Why do I have good time? Why is it like this? Why do I have like one of them virgin slayer thongs on, huh? I mean, the whole thief set is very amorous. Also, we're gonna have to wait for tribal. I don't know what level he is. Job. He said 15-ish men to eat. Let's invite Sith. Only subligars? You're telling me, brother. I have a free subscription. How could they not give me one with an outfit like this? It's so drippy. Sync is 50, yes. Tom, sorry. It is. I mean, look at my abs though, dude. It's all the carrying of people. It's all the carrying that I do in every party, man. It's hard work. But god damn, God, it builds the core, dude.
Oh, my emeralds! I am what the humans call...
Sync is 50? Sync is... Well, he has a level 50, but we don't need to sync to 50. As long as you're within a couple of levels of whatever the sync target actually is, you're fine. It doesn't really affect the... Holy shit. Get you a Galka that looks at me the way that Cal looks at me. Message Syveek and see if he can get out to tank. Yep, but leave it open-ended. I wanna make sure he does it because he wants to. Available jobs for me, Beastmaster, Red Mage. It would be easier for me to say if I knew what Tribal's intentions were for leveling, but he did say 50, so I can snoop on him a little bit, assuming that he's not /Anon. Let me take a glancy poo, as they say, a big old glancy poo. It would help if I remember where the fuck the player search thing was. Players. Tribal Prophet. Let's see if this guy's gear is good enough for me to invite. White Mage 50? Okay, then in that case, it's the only 50 job that he has, so that must be what he's bringing. So Red Mage, if it's okay, Tom. So 11 is when you Oh my God, Felicity, you are the sweetest person on the planet, borderline a national treasure. I appreciate you and everything that you do. Your voice is like liquid silk, man. Let me shout out Felicity Ryan. She does not partake as of yet of the Final Fantasy XI addiction. But Altana as my witness, I'm going to drag her kicking and screaming back to early 2000. Just kidding. Psych, not kidding. You should go over there to her channel and follow her and stuff. She Omega deserves it. You can just /tell me in game, Tom, when you're good. Unless you want me to invite now, I can do that. I'll just invite you now, just to make sure that nobody absconds with you. I don't know if she's still here. It doesn't really matter. El Harabel is also a feisty aficionado of all things Final Fantasy XI, namely a endless well of knowledge for Ninja and Ranger. So if you like dodging things or shooting things at extreme distances, she's your gal. Ladrius is breathing on my neck. /EM makes an unidentifiable sound. This would be a good time to practice my aras. Are you ready? And this is free. I'm gonna actually include a redeem at some point, but this is free. I need to get practice in. Are you ready? Testing. Testing. Audio level's good. Audio level's good. Tomato salad. Tomato salad. Tomato salad. Up, down, up, down. Seagull. 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 Okay, you ready? I'm really gonna do it. I'm really gonna do it. Are you ready? Aura. Did you hear that? The simultaneously crashing of everyone's undergarments slamming into the ground at full force? What the fuck was that? God damn.
Tortured.
I gotta
This man is
careful
more
with that
dangerous than
thing.
he seems.
Jesus. Thank you very much for following, Betty Bratwurst. It was so loud. I'm glad I had fucking noise deafening earphones on, because Jesus. Aura. Is that better?
What are you doing, step bro?
Huggies.
Yes, me lord. I can do that. Ready to roll out.
Who knew that all I needed to do to make a party was beg incessantly and complain for upwards of 20 minutes? We found a new a new party setting up meta tool technique. All right, so let's take account of what we have so far. So Travel's going to be coming on White Mage, presumably. I'm the pull. Well, no, Caladrius can be the puller. Unless Cal, I don't know if you're even in chat. Cal, do you want to pull, or would you like me to? All I want in life is for you to be happy. Smile. Shout out Game Tom. Tom is extremely worth watching. He passes a vibe check in each and every way conceivable. You should go over to his channel and follow him and lick and scribe him all day long. Even if it seems like he wouldn't like being licked and scribed, just give it time. Eventually he will give in. Feels like everyone's a closet bard. Bitching you so receive, mother fluffer, I've told you 3 times I'm here. Looking, reading, looking. So if, and that's a big if I get through my Vegas trip without dying, I will consider 11. No, you need to fucking run before, because this game is like, it's like a dominatrix, where at first, you know, it starts with like candles and maybe like a little spank on the tush with a piece of licorice. And then once it gets you roped in, then it does the really weird stuff to you for extended periods, to the point that you kind of like schedule your poops around it just so that you can spend more time with it. It's fricked. Depends on what damn hole you want to go to. I don't know. See all tribal. He is on the white mage. My game knowledge is tantalized. What am I doing? I'm looking for experience camps. So what would 50-52 be? Maybe both snow for werebats. Werebats and hounds. We won't get a ton of mileage out of it, but like I said, I'm not trying to go for something overly long. So if we, just because I'm a sleepy robotic boy, and I do need my beauty sleep, because without my appearance, I have no other redeemable qualities. Let's check out the 40 to 50 section. I mean, that looks like it's it, huh? Maybe. Let me see if I can type it in correctly. Search boast and yeah. That's not fucking right. Look at these people, like early 2000s Japanese developers expecting putting in them fancy words and such. Boasted no. Boasted these nuts, more like, am I right, chat? Boasted Neo. Okay, fucking nobody's down there. We'll go to Boasted no. Basti. How the fuck? Boast. There we go. I got it, dude. It only took me a minute. Okay, gonna look for a bit while I figure out food. You are more than welcome to do whatever makes you happy, because that's ultimately what I want. Hey BLF, I linked the clip in Cat Cafe clips. Very good. Let's see. I think that's what I was pinged. Ooh. Okay, I am already set up. I'm gonna go there. I have food, I have meds. Do I have silent oils? I do have silent oils. Perhaps I have too many silent oils. While we're on the way there, going to Ronfar. And then go into the dirty secret underground underneath the palace or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. I don't pay attention to what Sandorian royalty do. Well, that's not true. I do have a pretty extensive spy network set up that I set up months ago. They don't know exactly how well infiltrated they are. It's amazing, dude, how slow they are to actually like try to develop cannons. Like, what the fuck? What are you stupid? It's just gunpowder and a big iron ball, man. What's taking you so long? My man's picked the slow learners trait and Stellaris for their pre-FDL civilization. Lamal. IYK. Okay, now that we have a baseline to aim for, let's look for 50. Let's look for 49. 49 to. Well, I can't go below 50. It's my strongest stuff, my strongest potions are at 50. But we might be able to have a 49 in the party set when they level up to 50. Okay, so there is a war here. I'm going to ask them if they would like to party, or if they would like to tank. Oh, actually, no. We didn't see if... He said he will be on in a few minutes, so I'm glad he didn't reach out. Okay, I pay attention. I look through the logs. I do. This is why we do our due diligence and check through our logs before we make a mistake that, yet again, pushes out a tank that was otherwise, you know, probably stopping something else that they were doing in order to participate in this social cultural experiment that we call life. On a double-decade-old MMORPG. Just got home. What level are you sinking to? It's gonna be 50. We do have a complete asterisk tank. Or tank. That's a Freudian slip. Party. We do have a red mage. Yes. I haven't played Stellaris in a long time. I have purchased apparently every single DLC except for like the last 4. And if I've been watching tutorials for myself. Apologies if you hear my dog in the background. She's a peanut butter princess with sun-kissed toes that deserves the entire planet. So honestly, I wouldn't stop her barking even if I could, because she deserves the entire planet, man. So barking is in lieu of that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the expansion. So Dangerously, I've been listening to different people's takes from like when I used to watch Stellaris videos in the past, trying to learn more about how the game operates and so on, and listening to what their reviews were, any updates, like patch note conversations about the state of the game as it were now, as of like up to 2 months ago. And that's a dangerous thing for me to do, if only because it gets me that much closer to being like, what's like if I find like the add-ons on like a gray site, like a key seller site, you know, what's basically like $8, right? $8 is like, I can either have on paper dozens of hours of additional like influence on how my game behaves, or I can have like a Chipotle burrito and then, you know, inhale that within about 10 seconds, as you do with Chipotle burritos. There were a lot of ghost stories with Stellaris add-ons recently, Paradox as a whole, except for, no, that's not even true with Crusader Kings 3. Paradox has had an unfortunate habit in the last like 8 to 12 months of seemingly just kind of like shitting out like whatever add-ons that they can just to hit some kind of like internal release schedule, it seems, without really verifying the quality of what they're putting out there. So kind of like if Bethesda was just releasing DLCs, like that kind of that kind of mouthfeel. Wait, do I have hands for 52? I do. Okay, let me equip my stuff before I forget. Brigandine. Knocked Brace. Okay, do I have is everything else in line? It is. It looks good. We're basically gonna put our claim down. Even though there's no claim, even though there's literally nothing stopping anyone from moving in on our camp at the same time and then just starting to pull monsters. It's super toxic, but it's also, you know, not technically illegal by any stretch of the imagination. And from what I've learned from recent experiences, if it's not technically illegal, then it kind of flies. I still have like a moral imperative because of the ancient 2,000-year-old Greco-Roman philosophy that I practice that informs literally everything that I say, do, and think. But not everybody has that or is bound to that. So, you know, that could lead them, this is like a freak example, to, as a 3-man, attempt to grief your 9-person alliance by running around and trying to forcibly pop a extremely painful section of a certain COP mission and going like, haha, not here, and then being told, well, you know, they're technically not doing anything they're not doing anything wrong. I'm not gonna rehash that. I already kind of rehashed it. I rehashed it already. I'm not gonna continue rehashing that. Cal, before you go downstairs, make sure that you're sneaked up. I'm sure that you already know because you're the requisite professional, but your butthole, you will be turned into the hentais. You will be turned into a hentai 18 plus year individual if you go down there. You know, where like it goes up your butt, not your mouth, like that sort of deal. So just don't go down there without. I mean, if you're into that, go ahead. You know what? Go ahead. It's your life. You go down there. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Look at your face. All right, let's invite the Syvik. Syvik? What's with the lighting here? Do I seem like unnaturally pale to you? My face is actually starting to. Is that like a lighting effect? Where the fuck is that coming from? Is it coming from downstairs? You're not his real dad? It's true, I'm not. He's way too pretty to be my son. It's so weird. Does that come from down below? Could be like a very spooky story. You feel spooked, Chad? Look deep in my eyes and my extremely well-trimmed goatee. Did you know, and this can go into your personal Word or Microsoft Word document of random Stoic facts, did you know that I originally picked this head tattoo thing because it reminds me of the branding that is suggested that some people get in the Jade Cocoon series, and in lieu of that, the type of imprint on the soul that blue mages get, that in the lore they receive when they are learning different monster abilities, and with every spell that they gain from monsters, it's as if they are becoming a monster themselves, to the point that they canonically, and spoilers for a 20-year-old MMORPG, they become the soul flayers that you see wandering around Arapago Reef in certain sections. But can't your stream thing is in the way? Oh yeah, no, that's true. That's true. You had no fucking idea. Sorry. Oh man, just imagine dragons. Hello. Okay. We'll start at 52. We can't start at 52. I'm a fool. We can't start at 52. I'm gonna have to go back up. We have an FC and am I part of it? I'll check. I gotta get gloves. We can't start the thing at 52. It has to be 50. Thank goodness for Flea. Do you have Vorpal at, or Vorpal Scythe at, I'm wasting my Flea, but that's okay. At 50. What level is it? Vorpal Scythe? Oh, they do. Never mind, you do. Vorpal Scythe. Viper Bite sounds good to me. The smile isn't pled. So I have this interesting relationship with life itself, in that I have a tendency, at least in part due to the philosophy that I practiced that I mentioned 20 minutes prior, to not intentionally or directly challenge it, but because of the way that I approach the things that I say, I'm just gonna say it. We didn't have any OBS disconnection or reconnection issues. I tried a number of increasingly psychotic steps up to, thank the Lord, reinstalling OBS itself, which almost assuredly would have fucked with, at least in part, my overall overlay setup, which would have led to a lot of internal screaming. Or, in the worst case scenario, I would have to rebuild my overlay from scratch, including replacing all the assets and so on. And that probably would have been easily like a 5-hour process. Might not seem like it, but there's a lot of like foldering and nesting that I've done with a lot of the assets that I can pull from at will. A lot of audio rebalancing that would need to be done, and I've kept backups of all that. But You know, it's still going to be a lot of manual labor, or would have been, in order to get it to where it was. I stopped just short of that step, and all I had to do, and if this means nothing to you, I apologize, is go into my server selection for telling Twitch, like, or OBS, like, pull from whatever Twitch server that you can, and I pointed it at New York, which apparently through another program I determined was going to give me the strongest signal strength, and it didn't disconnect. It wasn't Xenosaga or the intra-game player. I don't know what combination of things they did, because they also like updated the add-ons and stuff like that. So if it happens, it's going to be noticeable, and I'm going to have to get back on that train of trying to unfuck whatever fucked itself. What do I even get for this? I don't think I need to worry all that much. What about just OG Mercenary Captain's Gloves? That seems fine. I don't want to pay 9,000 for it, of course. I don't want to pay the 70,000 for that either. That seems worse to me. Do we control Sandoria? Does Bastok control Sandoria? Will I get the... I mean, one day. Soon. Soon, TM. What about Knocked Gloves? Is that cheaper? 4,000? Even though ostensibly it's not going to do anything for me because of the cramped subterranean areas that we're going to be involving ourselves in. We'll just pay the tax. We'll pay the last in stock tax. And then we're going to keep it in our OG inventory instead of moving it to wardrobe, because I do not intend to keep their Mercenary Captain's Gloves if I can at all help it. One day we're going to own Sandoria. Like, there's... Like, yeah, the walls are durable, right? But, like, are they, like... Are they, like, rocket durable? Because we got this whole indirect fire doctrine that we're working on in the background with Sid. TG Sid, Thunder God Sid. Ads are apparently in progress. Please, I apologize for not warning you in advance. I apologize for not warning those non-subbed that ads were going to happen. Find it in your heart to forgive me. Oro sad. They're 90 seconds on average. All we're doing is gathering anyways. Funnel Bat says start of the zone, right? It's gonna be trio of shut up, we're bats, werebats, hounds. Cal is gonna hate his life, but it's good, consistent XP. Besides, when we fight hounds, Psy, S-Dogs, and Holy Circle, it's going to be so fine, it's unbelievable. Seth doesn't think that we could do the werebats and the hounds at 50. I've done it about 1,000,000 times. If I am proven wrong and the walls are splattered with one another's blood, I will gladly take the L on its face. On my face. Just do the L on my face. Hey Gao, .mp4. This stoic man. True, dude. Truer things have never been said. Generally gonna have to pay double for that kind of action, Cotton. What, like channel points? Or gil, or what? What's the exchange rate? Time for me to lube myself up before I insert myself into the tight gaps under this grate here. It seems to be locked. Well, unlock it for me. Open the lid and enter. Friendly reminder to sneak before going down hatch. If push comes to shove, then we will sink to 52. And then they will be super fine. They will be omega fine. Like, wherebats are right next to us. And at 50... No, the funnel bats are too low. Okay, good. It's still just us. The funnel bats are too low. We have to... Well, no, I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. No, they would have been too low anyway. It would have been 52 to 55. Yeah, no, these are right. This 56 to 59 is exactly the sweet spot. Cal, welcome to your personal hell. I hope you enjoy. I hope that you enjoy sticking yourself into this into this little corner in order to heal the or to buff the mages. I held my breath during all the ads to live to tell a tale. Wasn't too bad. You're forgiven. Thank you so much. Checks in the mail. Your mental anguish. I have provisioned 1,000 stoic bucks. They're not redeemable for anything, but they're nice to have. Funnel bats are like a late 40s camp. The level variance here is pretty high, but werebats don't do anything particularly dangerous in and of themselves. The hounds are a little bit annoying because they do the AoE virus, but we also have light-based sleep with the bard, so even if they pop on top of us, it's not really going to be that big of a deal. It's not going to be that dangerous. The hounds are what? Also 56-59, so it's like 55-59, 56-59. There's going to be a little bit of longevity here. It's definitely going to slow down once it hits around 52, certainly once it hits 53. But even though I did not check to see what Tribal's TNL is, I don't really have any cause to worry in either case. Let's see. Let's look at the map and see where the little ducklings are. Adrius, Orkana, Tribal Prophet. Okay, so all that we're waiting on is Cyvike, which is all well and good. He's in the zone, so he can't be too far behind.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I didn't mean to press that, but it's still funny.
Whoa, what do we have here? Ding, 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 ding.
Another day, another slave.
Hello? Is this Among Us? Imposter? Is this the imposter from Among Us?
So yeah, I've been torturing myself with all manner of different games that I've increasingly made myself more likely to play off stream. If I say something that you personally would be interested in seeing or watching me stream, even if it's in that little intra-game player box that I've been throwing Xenosaga up on, just let me know. The ones that have stood out to me so far, which is like so unlike Final Fantasy XI and in pretty much every way. Solaris, Total War 3 Kingdoms, or Warhammer, RimWorld are all games that I haven't played in a while. That'd be great. Okay, we're all here. Level sync me. Need to tribal. And then I'm gonna equip my ring. Because even if I am at the cutting edge of running into the experience penalty, there's no way that I'm gonna hit what is it, 61 before tribal hits 52. Okay, so this and this. All right, to give Kel the space he needs. Got SC for sword, or should I just use club? You can use club. I'm gonna SE with Sith. I see you, bub. I hear you. You've already been fed. I don't know what you want. Go play with your 8 million toys. I already gave you a bone. I played with you, man. We went on a 45-minute walk. I took care of your needs. Want me to pull Cal, or would you like to? The only thing to mention is we'll want to fight the dogs further away to avoid virus gas. I don't remember what level Varuna is. Excuse me, please let that period T sound effect finish. I apologize. Here you go.
Another day, another slave. Period.
Don't be mad at me. I mean, you can be mad at me one day through introspection and numerous small positive interactions. You'll learn to forgive me. Al-chan, this is your rodeo. You pulled it. You already got boned my buffs in this corner. Hell yeah, I did. Winky face. Capital D. If ready. We can fight a little bit away from the mage. Mages can tuck into corner. If we get aggro, Cal can sleep. Okay, let me actually get on my correct set here. So like this. So we're gonna swap over to video game PPM. Alrighty. Good luck, everybody. Oh god, here it comes, dude. Why is there, and I'm asking for a friend, why is there so much R34 of the character that's represented in this song? Anka? Is it just because she's like a little bit sussy? Is that why? Fight a little bit away. We can fight a little bit away. I am the paladin now. Let's move Scythius up to my name, next to my name. Just so that I can more easily keep track of where his TP is. Stabby stab. Operation Stabby stab. These aren't too bad. I wish that it was a little bit more clear that I'm using piercing weapons against a flying enemy. But that is just how it goes. There you go, nah. Nah, go. Ooh! Let me pull again. And then just like this, and then we just wait until we're level 75. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We do have new emotes. I'm waiting for one of them to get approved, even though it is just a rave version of the other emote that was added. If you care to, if you are so inclined, it is (stow logo, It's my little emblem. So if we like raid into somebody else's stream, we can like basically T-pose on them. Wouldn't that be fun? It would be fun. Look me in the eyes and tell me it wouldn't be fun. Are you having fun? Are you having fun? I'm having fun. I literally was waiting until this moment so I could kill bats. It feels so right. I've always enjoyed this camp a lot. I don't think it's particularly difficult or dangerous. The hounds are the only like really annoying thing down here. Maybe slimes also count. Who's to say? All right, I'm gonna grab another one. Are you guys skilling up? Is that what's happening? I don't care if you are. Combat white mage, wearing the holy breastplate.
Excuse me, bitch.
Dude, a hero, do not do what this white mage is doing until you become a professional. Congratulations. New Taru clubs were damaged in the making of this stream. Don't try this at home, folks. It's true. Incredibly dangerous. Sneaky breaky. Is my range attack club down here? That is not. I was thinking about the club. Cat? Different word? It is. Okay. I am very, very synced down, so that makes sense to me. There's not really too many things that I can upgrade into as a thief. Beyond 60, I mean, I've got my artifact armor. But that's pretty much it. He's whipping the effing thing out. If I had sneak attack, maybe it is worth you holding off the sneak attack so I can Seta. Because if he's gonna reliably Soul Eater or Last Resort or whatever in order to pull hate away, just gives me more of an opportunity to squeeze every bit of juice out of the fruit that is this combat situation. Although it would probably be more worth it to just use sneak attack whenever it's up. Next on menu is the dog. We'll need to fight that away from mage. There's like, I mean, like the only upgrade that I can think of off the top of my head for thief beyond 60 is what? Like Cloud Dolch or whatever the fuck it's called for like 3 million. I ain't spending 3 million on a dagger no matter how good it is. I'm sorry, I just won't do it. I'll fucking switch to another job before I do that. It just ain't worth it. No thank yous. Alright, we're gonna have to fight him like over here. Hopefully I dodge. Sick dodge, bro. Can I steal anything from these things? What would I even steal? What do dogs have? Nothing. Even though 2 of the bats spawn over here, there's still about 2 minutes before they do. And even then, the bard can reliably sleep them. What the dog doing? That's a good question. I don't know.
What the dog doing? What did he say?
You what?
What the hell? Oh my God! No
The dog is honestly minding its own business. We have no right to be doing this to him down here. All right, we're gonna want to save sneak attack, trick attack for the next round. Same deal. Ooh, we got a lucky defense on that. Congratulations for schmoovin'. We're gonna want to fight it over here to avoid the virus AoE, because no matter how many times I remind myself, the AoE is literally AoE. It is not a cone for the dog. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. I don't know. Time travel back to the early 2000s and asked a Japanese developer who also probably designed Castle Ostroja and a Fritz Cauldron, why did the hounds have AoE, like true AoE plague breath, man? Put in a thumb, pull out a plum. Now you're speaking my language, sister. All right, we're in full tryhard mode. We have Seta up and hide, so now we're gonna be able to squeeze everything that we can out of this. And by that, I mean I'm going to do what I normally do anyway, and completely disregard the fact that I could have normally Seta there, but it would have overkilled anyway, and this does give us time. Listen to all the coke coming out of my mouth at rapid speed. Gives us more time. Oh, I thought somebody leveled. That's also coke. Gives us more time to do whatever fucking excuse is gonna come out of my mouth. There is a werebat here. It's not going to aggro immediately, but that's okay. He's God. Stop moving! Ugh. That's fine. That's okay. I don't need my tears. Not all of them anyway.
Oh, good.
Next time. Next time it's gonna be different. Next time we'll be able to get the whole combo going. And I'll remember that just for the express purpose of the extremely rare situation where the monster is reliably pointed away from me, that I can Sata without using hide. If you're not familiar with what hide does and why it matters so much in this context, the bat's aggroed. Bat ag. Is because hide allows you to sneak attack from any direction and still get the critical off. So if you're in this position where even if the mob is facing towards you and the tank, you can hide, which activates the critical component. All right, there we go. Okay, now he's gonna go. Okay, now I'm gonna go. This kills the dog in Minecraft. That was good. How much damage is that? Holy fucking Bastock balls. That was 1,300. Ooh. Now that was a spicy meatball. Jesus. Jesus fuck, dude. And that was on a dog too. Dang, what the dog doing?
Oh, baby, it's triple! Oh, yeah!
Everyone's still doing extremely good on MP. You love to see it. The white mage is struggling a little bit on that struggle boat, but Doricana is the epitome of a good red mage. I'm sure. I can't really see what they're doing. I'm being harassed. Help me, Seth, bro. I'm getting batted from behind. I believe. Maybe it's on the paladin. Maybe it's asleep. It is asleep. I literally had nothing to worry about. I need to drink coffee. It's only been 24 hours since, or 48 hours since the last time they streamed, but already forgetting how dry the mouth gets, how unwet my mouth is right now. Ooh, we got 60. Let's go. We can keep the monster over here. That's okay. $60 is a big milestone, man. Pretty happy with that. Thank you. Because now, perhaps most importantly of all, if not the fact that it gets me closer to 75 and completing the Treasure Hunter 3 necklace, is that I have an extended fleet duration, which is going to help me stomach running around in a game that is like 80% running around slightly easier. I don't know offhand how much extra duration the flea addition from the Thief 60 boots is. All I know is the sound that it makes when it takes a man's life. I've I still struggle to parse which looks better, the Iron Musketeer armor or the Darksteel Cuirass set. I think that it all falls down to, or all boils down rather, to whether you like darker tones over lighter tones. I think that there is definitely more mileage that one can get in terms of color coding out of the Iron Musketeer set than there is the Darksteel Cuirass set, and then I still cannot find a shield that looks good. IMO, LOL, BBQ with the Darksteel set. The closest thing that I was able to find was an all brown square shield that people just looks like, or people say to me, all art majors, it sounds, are all like, it doesn't work at all. And I'm like, but can't you see the brown in in my armor and the brown in the shield? And they're like, no, it still looks like you're holding up a paper mache shield. Congratulations. I stab. And then we're gonna wait for the next skill chain to roll around before we try to sneak attack, trick attack, even though I do trust this judgment and just doing like Soul Eater last resort stuff if needed in order to pull the attention away, knowing the extreme likelihood that I'm gonna be able to force all the hate back onto the Paladin anyway. Woo! Stave time, let's go!
Bingo! Bingo!
Oh my god!
Sloppy!
I'm ready, coach. Then I grab another. There's just enough enemy diversity and quantity here to balance between the werebats, which are laughably easy to kill, and the hounds, which are just as easy to kill, but they just happen to be slightly more annoying because of the possible risk of AoE virus. Here it's a non-issue because presumably the white mage has Varuna by now, but I don't technically know what level Varuna is for white mages. Perhaps the scholar in chat would befit themselves to look it up, but do not feel as though you need to. I know that you have more pressing things to do, like checking, and this is real, the price of a 50-gallon drum of lubricant on Amazon, last I checked, was about $200. Don't ask me how I remember that. I think it's like a core memory for me for some reason. We have sneak attack, trick attack, and hide up. So I am prepared to use every... Who needs to check that? Implying that I don't already have it? That's like no information. That's like... Who would need to look that up? True. Something truer has never been said. The battle white mage. God, what a badass. I wish that were me. This is probably gonna overkill it a little bit. Oh no, the party isn't actively fighting something. Gotta change that. Congratulations. You? No defense down. I hate that for me. How could I, one of the Lord's most devout? I can't finish that sentence.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Just because thou art wielding 2 katanas does not mean that thy body is not 70% mac and cheese.
I'm running out of, because of people's overwhelming support over the last month in particular, I'm actually running out of emotes to upload. So I may have to commission more. I just wanted to take a moment to thank everyone. Whether you support just by watching, or happen to sub or donate, or whatever your flavor is. I just wanted to say thank you. Now watch me stab this allegedly undead dog in the face repeatedly over and over in Minecraft. As a personal thank you. Okay, this one's going down too fast. What is happening to me? Am I being Varuna'd? Is that what that is? Oh, okay. Asking for a friend. Zori, can you Varuna me IRL? If that's a conversation that I would need to have with you separately as a medical professional, just let me know. Or don't. I'll just slide into your DMs. No effect. Sag. That's a monka for sure. Wrong monka, but still funny. Oh, he already used it? I should be able to get it off still. Ooh, unpunished. Let's go. Is there anything other than the dog monsters that are weak to slashing damage? I don't think so, right? For some reason I'm thinking ghosts, but I don't know if that's just like a phantom memory or what. Because in the back of my head, in my heart of hearts, I want them to be weak to slashing damage because of how awful they are. It's too late. I've already acquired another. Oh, he's so sleepy. Look at him sleep. Isn't he cute?
Yes, the sleeping times. Oh, sleep.
Sorry what's happening with the camera. I can't I can't make it not be like that. In close quarters like this. Just how this experience is gonna be. Touching on the thing that I mentioned before, that I was watching a lot of like Total War 3 Kingdoms tutorial videos from like a few years ago. I've always been fascinated with the 3 Kingdoms period. And this is not historical, but even the original records of the 3 Kingdoms could not be considered historical. What am I? Oh shit! It fucking. It paralyzed my sneak attack? The hell was that? It paralyzed one of my things. One of my things did not go off the way that it was supposed to. But I've always been interested in the 3 Kingdoms period. Even though it is like fantasized a lot, like fantasied up. I'm sure that Lu Bu was an extremely skilled warrior who could like 1v1 me, bro, anybody that he wanted. I'm sure that Liu Bei was at least 80% of like a super nice person, as he's represented to be. But like it hits the same interest level that the ancient Greece and particularly Roman periods do for me. We got another ag here. This little baby is getting torn apart by this bat. God, there's just fucking Haru blood everywhere, dude. It's crazy. Some crazy shit. Ooh, look at the damage, dude. Not as powerful as the other one, but still borderline 1100. Holy crap.
Whoa, what do we have here? Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Amazing. Like, it's amazing how equally amazing, you know, to segue, perfect segue. Claps in chat. It's amazing how well represented the different figures' abilities are in Total War 3 Kingdoms. With, like, allegedly what things they were good at IRL. Like, Cao Cao he's like a little sussy Among Us character who's good at manipulating other rulers against each other. Liu Bei is like a person of the people, so he gets like crazy like peasantry drafting bonuses. I'm good anytime. I'm just memeing. If you are in chat and you go Sith, I will reorient. There we go. Okay, I could have done both there. I will get used to the muscle memory. He says he doesn't get used to the muscle memory for another 20 minutes. We'll preemptively shadow up here. Very good call on Sai's part. Pulling the attention over to him. Very good instincts for a paladin to have. It might seem easy to just like evoke something different, but when you're balancing all the different hotkeys that you're trying to and cooldowns that you're trying to watch for, not everybody does that. Some people will just let themselves get their shit pushed in ad nauseum. Both in, like, I was gonna say both in and outside the game. That's not really appropriate. Or maybe it's the most appropriate thing I've ever said. This should kill it. Ooh, okay. Kinda shocked. A lot of damage though, dude. It fricks. It's a good combo. The fact that these are getting like defense downs like less than or like more than 30% of the time isn't fully sending me to space. Maybe it's getting me about halfway there. Hide is almost up. We're gonna wait until all cooldowns are down before doing the thing. Bars.
Yes, I am growing stronger. Yes.
You right.
Velvet remastered bussin'. And people have reacted, also high ruffles. People have reacted as if they don't know what I mean when I say that Battlebit reminds me a lot of Foxhole, even though I haven't played it myself. Would you agree that it hits like at least some of the same mental like touch points that Foxhole does? I guess in the sense that it's like, it's not persistent, obviously, but there's just like a metric fuck ton of things going on. All right, let's do the right one. And you have like over, what is it, 200 plus people? They're all on the same map at the same time. Foxhole never got that crazy. It doesn't? Okay, then maybe it's just a thing that I have to play before I actually get it. Oh my god, are we out of mobs? That's not allowed. What the fuck? No, there's one down here. It's Battlefield 4 with more people. Feels like a Battlefield 2042 was good. Except just like Battlefield, what, 3? I've looked into it, but my video game backlog is just too big, man. $15 isn't gonna break the bank at all. Even if not on sale. Even though that doesn't really matter because it's like $15. Although I would be trading 3 gallons of orange juice or 2.5 gallons in today's economy to buy Battlebit Remastered, which is probably still worth it. But that's a lot of orange juice, man. It's like a little bathtub's worth of orange juice. 127 versus 127 teams in big game mode. Do you get things like tanks? I'm assuming so. I've seen Humvees. I've not seen tanks. Send me, coach. Send me. Send me, coach. Ooh, overkill. Only 1 or 2 tanks? How does anybody decide who goes in it? Is it just like first come, first serve, I'm assuming? Like past Battlefields were? Let me ask you this. When are they going to do a remaster of 2142? Because I will stop literally whatever I'm doing in that given moment to play that, if that's the case, assuming that it's not horribly botched like 2042 was. I fucking loved, lived, and breathed 2142 when it came out, dude. The fact that I could run around in a big stompy mech with Gatling guns and missile launchers was fucking amazing. One of my fondest memories playing that game was when I deliberately got out of a walker. I got out of a walker, like the mech, when it was getting attacked, because I knew that one of my clanmates was going to want to jump into it, because walkers are pretty fucking durable and powerful. And he hopped into it, and little did he know that I had put remote explosives on it. So I basically just like blew him up and then took my laughters, my hee-hees all the way to the bank. Those are great times, man. That's a little bit too fast, did I not? That was weird. Did I do it quick enough? What did you miss? I can't tell. It doesn't matter. You could hound me. Too late, already grabbed. Too late, F. We're gonna want to start killing some of these further away monsters anyway, because that just means that there's gonna be more fodder nearby. If you want a Battlefieldish game with stompy robots, MechWarrior Living Legends has servers, I think. Almost a 20-year-old game, by the way. Is that the MMO Lite? It can't be the one that I'm thinking of. Maybe it is the one that I'm thinking of? That's fucking crazy if that's the case. They came out with a MechWarrior that was fully multiplayer. Is that the one that I'm thinking of? Not MechWarrior 5. That was very recent. You're probably thinking of MechWarrior Online is it, yes. Ah! No, it's too late. It's too late. MechWarrior Online is like World of Tanks? You mean like pay to win? Or you mean like because there's like 800,000 different mechs? Or both? Like the answer could just be yes? We're still doing good on MP, right? Yeah, we're still doing good. Okay. That's unfortunate. I mean, perhaps, you know, we should count ourselves lucky that it hasn't infected like MechWarrior 5 and other games like that. It's like that kind of game that has like that much variety and mech designs and stuff like that could be very predisposed to heavy monetization like that. I mean, thank God Armor Core or From Software has like restraint and self-respect. Otherwise, Armor Core 6 could have been like the most monetizable game of all time. I mean, the only time they really had to worry about From Software arguably fucking up like that was with Sekiro when it was published by Activision Blizzard. And granted, this was before Activision Blizzard started super Activision Blizzarding everything. It was around like the start of it, like when people started to know that something was like fucked up, like not sooner than they should have, but just in general. MechWarrior 5 first release on Epic. People's sentiments have cooled down around Epic, right? It's no longer a thing that people feel like strongly opposed to. I haven't gone on to the Epic launcher in about 1,000 years. Occasionally, I will hear about a game that could be interesting. that I could pick up for free. Like Gloomhaven was one, and I still have not played that, even though I played the game physically, and it's amazing. And if there was only one problem that I had with Gloomhaven, the physical board game, it's the fact that it took almost like a fucking hour to set up. Even with apps and shit, it still took it took some legwork, and that's part of the experience, right? But still, it's still Garbo. I mean, at least they have a cart, Lamel. Right? At least they have a cart. What do you find bad about it? You're also welcome to withhold your opinion if you so choose, or tell me later, because I'm sure that instead of talking to me, you could be playing more BattleBit. Get daggered. It's not Steam. I'm very biased. Well, we've also been putting games on Steam just out of like muscle memory for what? At least in my case, like 13 years, something like that. So just being used to the fact that we have one launcher basically for all of our games definitely helps psychologically, knowing where they all are in one place. It also makes me wonder how the GOG Galaxy launcher is doing, because that was supposed to be a way of linking all of the different fucking launchers when people were obsessed with that, and still are. Like Ubisoft had their own launcher, Uplay, more like Uplay, am I right, Lamel? EA Games has their own launcher. I don't know if Bethesda agreed to being part of the GOG Galaxy launcher, even though it's just them agreeing to have, like, they're fucking, I'm not gonna pretend like I know what I'm talking about, the API or some shit. Like the information saying like, hey, you own these games, and use a shortcut within the launcher in order to boot up the thing without having to go into all these fucking launchers, because I eventually had to get a folder for it. Like there are some games that I completely forget about just because they're doomed forever to be on a different launcher. Like Anno 1800, which is a great game that I completely forget it exists. Not because it's bad in any way, but because it's trapped on there. Like this, all you gotta do is just make them into NFTs. Just make all the games into NFTs. Just rip off the Band-Aid and then make it so that I can move my NFT games over to my client of choice in my digital video game wallet. Just so people know, I hate the idea of NFTs, and I'm glad that that whole market is dying rapidly. Anything that I could personally do to accelerate the rapid decompression of that whole market, I would probably do if I was aware of it and so inclined. Doing a great job, Cal. Can we give it up for Cal? Cal's doing a great job, guys. #1 Galka Bard, North America. I'm assuming he's in North America. I don't actually know, technically. Stop me. Stop me. There we go. All right, send me. I was deeply afraid that the various video game publishers were going to be rewarded for trying to plug NFT shit, and I'm glad that it fell so disastrously on them. I mean, allegedly Square Enix still has somebody that they replaced recently, mind you, that still believes in the viability of quote-unquote blockchain games. and playing to earn and all the other stuff that makes me throw up silently in my mouth. Sega, thank Christ, saw the light and is not, at least in terms of PR, is not participating in that anymore. Only Sega of America knows. In less than 40 minutes, we burned through our experience ring, which is a very good sign. We're consistently killing. There's not much that we can do in order to make the killing faster. I want to play so bad. Final Fantasy 11 or something else that came out of my mouth, because I'm gonna be real with you. Once I get started on this like word cornucopia, I basically vent out memories of what, like, at least half of whatever it is I say. 11. What's stopping you? Are you at work? If so, just say to your boss, what are you gonna do, fire me? Don't do that. Don't, just in case, don't do that. How long do you have left in Final Fantasy jail? 15 days? Cyber, are you talking to Boston or me? That is the worst advice, Stoic. Which part? I say a lot of things that could be considered really bad advice. Is it the boss thing? Oh, okay. What did you do, Boston? You are of course not inclined to tell me whatsoever, but I like to imagine that it was something to the effect of you saw a GM in town and you said to him in /tell, I thought I smelled bacon. I do that shit all the time, but it's integral to my street cred. I would not recommend it to everyone. I was a stupid noob and turned on add-ons on the launcher, but didn't know some parts weren't allowed. PSA, don't use shorthand if you're a noob. Yeah, it didn't occur to me that they would jail you or jail someone for using stuff in that context, like shorthand, for what I imagine was you possibly trying to get a quicker target lock on to an NM of some kind. Or maybe you weren't. Maybe you were just using it on like a normal mob. I am not privy to like the inner machinations of how the dev or administrative team operates. At least they didn't ban you forever. It still seems very excessive to me that it would be 50 or maybe it's like 16 days IRL maybe. It still seems excessive to me, but I guess anything is better than getting banned permanently. It started as perm? Okay. Help me, Sepkel, I'm getting attacked. They let me explain my case and moved it down. Well, that's good. Sometimes leniency is the best policy. There's definitely some benefit of the doubt stuff that needs to be applied if it's like your first infraction. Just know that the game is gonna be there in 2 weeks. And 2 weeks moves by faster than it seems. And then they let my wife keep playing so she's not murdering me. That's fucking good. I mean, unless she was like behind you and kind of like whispering darkly in your ear to use shorthand to claim NMs, I would figure that you would be okay. Kind of like that super pale guy that was whispering into the king's ear in Lord of the Rings, or basically like a Palpatine type character, where she's like, "Yes, sweetie, do it. Yes, use the shorthand to get Sleeping Lizzie." And then claimed innocence, and then she was a real mastermind. There's where you got off easy. I would have lost it. She's probably, I mean, like, on the inside, she's probably like super pissed. Because she was relying on you to feed her beehive chips, I imagine. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage doing. I bet when you said yes to the party that you didn't think you were gonna get leg day in, huh, Cal? Bit of a knee slapper there. Can you get banned off Horizon? 100%. If you can believe it, Felicity, it is just for context, a friendly reminder. This is a 20-plus-year-old MMORPG, old enough to drink. Okay. Or to obtain like soft drugs, right? And in certain states where applicable. And where legal or illegal. I'm not your dad. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Anyway, but people do RMT or have done RMT. Even right now, they could be doing RMT. And if you're not familiar with what RMT is, it's real money trading. Botting is also another thing that people get banned for on here, where they will fish using a program that runs a script that has them play the little mini game that's supposed to make it harder to bot with. MP 30. You have 6% MP. Tribal has like 360 MP, and the Paladin has 80. You guys are fucking unbelievably fine. All gas, no brakes, baby. It's all gas, no brakes. If you want off Mr. Bones' ride, you're gonna have to die. I'm not saying you should, I'm just saying that's how you get off of this. You can rest when you're dead. There are no gods down here. You knew who you signed on to party with. Oh man, what's that one quote? I have to look it up. I'll look it up while I'm setting. End of tomorrow, Tom Cruise. Edge of Tomorrow is what I'm looking for. If you've never seen the movie Edge of Tomorrow, I think it's on HBO Max, or formerly known as HBO Max, what is now known as just Max for some reason. Because their marketing analyst said that people like shorter names, that HBO Max is like too hard to remember. Look at that, you're already up to 500. Edge of Tomorrow is great. That's easily one of the top 10 movies that I could watch over and over again and literally not get bored. The choreography is great. The cinematography is great. The pacing is great. The story is intriguing. And the whole thing is really well acted. It's a science fiction movie where they have basically like exoskeletons and honestly like some of the most interesting like enemies. Not to spoil anything that I've seen in a movie in a long time. Even now after watching it, I'm still impressed with how the enemies look. This is definitely gonna kill it. Oh no. We're almost at a target. People haven't been fighting something for like 3 seconds, so I failed. Disgusting. I deserve a paddling for that. An RP.
Oh, brother, this guy
An RP shakes the paddle with the handle side out to my viewers. Go on, take it. It's right there. You don't need an invitation. I'm already wearing like the chaps that have the easy pull off inserts in the middle. We have Hive back up. We should be able to make a set at work regardless of what the situation is. Sith has been doing a very good job of pulling the attention away, and the Paladins have been doing a very good job ignoring every instinct to force attention back onto them. There's a 50. Okay, good. It pulled the whole thing off. Phrasing. I don't know how many of you that are in the party currently are still in the chat. If you want a break, let me know. And this is not me baiting you. I promise I will give you a break. Once I get deep in this orcish bloodlust, it's hard for me to pull myself out of it. What's that quote that I'm thinking about? Quotes. Looking. That's how I address the slack-jawed recruit right before I bust his hole with my boot heel maggot. That's a good one. Still looking. I'm still looking. This is it. You only have hope in the form of glorious combat. Battle is the great redeemer, the fiery crucible in which the only true heroes are forged. The one place where all men truly share the same rank, regardless of what kind of parasitic scum they were going in. That's where we are. Oh shit, I need to do my job. I failed. That did not go off. I was too busy looking up memes. I think everything is dead. I think it's fucking dead. Blameless? Yeah. Everything's dead. Good job, team. Okay, well, we just within seconds there's a repop. Just when I think that we're off the ride for a moment, Cal pulls us kicking and screaming back in. Ads are starting apparently momentarily. I'm sorry I didn't give you advance warning. They're about 90 seconds on average. You can avoid ads in their entirety by subbing free with Amazon Prime. I'll see you on the other side. Ooh boy, good thing I got that down pat, huh? That was a close one.
What to say? Change.
Still very naughty that I almost missed it again.
Change.
Has it already been almost 2 hours since we started? It has, man. Life comes at you fast. It would help if I hit the enemy. If I had the deeps on, I could have the deeps on. You can't see on the left side. It's not like I pay attention to that side anyway. That's just where the party chat is. Alright, then we'll disengage because the other bat's gonna die soon, and then grab it. And then I could just range attack from where I was, but then it wouldn't let people know that I'm pulling something else. I don't really have to worry about it because it's already dead, just like clockwork. This is one of my favorite camps. We also maybe somebody can tell me for sure, we have to be getting at least 9,000 experience. The amount of drain from not having the ring on is starting to slow, and just based off of pure muscle memory and looking at how slowly the XP an hour is depleting, it's got to be around 9k is my guess. Is my cope, hoping, malding, seething, shitting. Hi Polar, how you doing? Ooh, calculated. Very close. It most importantly, it looked like I did that on purpose. How was your Monday? If you're anything like me, where Garfield is my spirit animal, Monday is typically like the roughest. Pretty good. Thank you, Felicity, for contributing 2,000, I believe, to the Nico Yaya stream. If you're not familiar with the channel or you're relatively new to it, there is a challenge that you can see in the redeem section where lots of dank meme sounds can also be found. Where I'm going to be as cringe-inducing and a yaya as I can for upwards of 3 to 4 hours. I cannot guarantee what I'll be wearing, if anything different. If you want to see an example of a past challenge, I would look at my VODs or plug incoming, youtube.com/@ProStoic and look up the recent hot tub stream. Definitely one of the most popular streams and funny, in my opinion, but I'm biased. No, I should have used hide there. That was a big old silly buns. I knew that the paladin had hate, but for some reason I believed that it would turn away at the last second. How foolish of me. Nico, Yaya, the Nico part of it is me. I guarantee you that I'm going to be wearing cat ears of some kind. The Yaya part of it is a meme that is also searchable on like Urban Dictionary or knowyourmeme.com, where it's a state of anime where there's going to be a lot of what are we going to do deep in the bowels of Bosno Oubliette, big bro, pump, asterisk, boop to your nose, oh whoa, what's this, notices the bulge in your Iron Musketeer armor set. Just very normal, everyday slice of life type stuff. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Donate to the challenge. We're rapidly approaching the target sooner than I expected. How are you doing, Tomaine? 1,000 pogs up on your house. All right, now I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna use the heists I have available to me. That's okay. Good job trying to provoke it to turn it away. The paladin is too good at his job. I see, thank you. Boston, thank you. Now that you know what it is, you're like fucking sign me up, man. I've been hungry for some cursed shit. Has Twitch revealed what they consider to be examples? I doubt it. But have they given examples of what's considered to be like worthy of the profanity filter? I imagine that they don't want to be like, you can only swear like 10 times on a stream before you should have branded your Twitch stream retroactively as a profanity filtered stream or branded stream. I'll just sneak attack here. But then again, it's a reverse situation, right? Like, I don't know if they're gonna go full YouTube where it's just like, you know, may the odds ever be in your favor for what we consider to be violations of these ultra vague rules that we are telling you about today. But it's like that South Park episode about 1 billion years ago, if you know, you know, where they were like, okay, writers so-and-so, you can swear for the first time on TV, and then I think that they didn't like include a clause that said like how many times they could swear, so they ended up swearing like 300 times or whatever. They had a fucking counter in the bottom left. Cyber, thank you for donating 2,000 to Nigo Yaya stream with a little cat face at the end of it. If you're so inclined, I do recommend looking at the description of the challenge. I did not work on it as hard as it seems, but I did work on it harder than I probably should have. It's crazy, man. Crazy. There he goes. It's the ultimate sign of trust for a white mage to Kuraga mid-fight. Because as a Tarotaro, you are exactly 1 crit and a weapon skill away from getting folded like a wet blanket. They said shit 200 times. I thought it was closer to 300. Anyway, I don't think that the writers were expecting 200, 300. 200, 300 times of swearing. I mean, at that point, it basically like opened up the floodgates to them being like, well, you can't tell us that we can't swear anymore because we did it 200 times and it flew, right? What song is this? This is a new one. Checking. Mid-combat. Gusty Garden Galaxy. It's kind of cute. It fit to be kind of cute. Any y'all in the crowd, all 8,000 people that are definitely watching, have you consumed Cocoa Pebbles Crunched? If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. Neither did I until I accidentally purchased it. Is my trick attack down? Oh, it paralyzed my trick attack, that's why. That makes sense. Paralyze my trick attack. Brownie face. Not your fault. Great grain cereal. Because I've had today Cocoa Pebbles Crunch and it was not good. They went in too hard on the crunch and I don't really know where they got the inspiration for the star shapes. Maybe because in caveman times, despite the various animals that they had in their employ, and by animals I mean dinosaurs, to assist with like daily living in the Flintstones universe. Like, I don't think there was any dinosaurs that could light up. I mean, there was like the bird, right? There was a bird that lit up as like a lamp, but that's just farcical, man. There's no bird that can glow like that, right? What are you talking about, streamer? I wish I knew.
Oh no.
Could have hit there. That's okay. I also had cinnamon toast crunch rolls, which if you're also not familiar, was little cinnamon buns as a cereal, and it's probably one of the most American foods that I've ever consumed. I'm bad. I need to eat. About another hour in me unless a heap gets close when time comes. What are you doing in game? At the moment, slaughtering nigh countless numbers of animals that are minding their own business in one of the deepest, dankest recesses of Bosno Oubliette. Killing hundreds of indigenous fauna and sometimes flora in the case of Mandragora for funsies, as it were. While also talking 9 non-stop to some of the greatest viewers that Twitch has ever seen or will experience again. Yeah, you, way in the back. Yes, I do mean you. Stop pointing to yourself. I do, in fact, mean you. Natasha. Congratulations. And I also mean you, Rutherford. How did I know your names? Your first names? I'll never tell. It's fucking amazing that he was able to keep hate through that. But that's okay. That's why we keep hide around, just in case. Truly amazed. I think you were able to keep hate through Soul Eater. I wish I had that kind of hate retention, 63 through 67, when I was up in Sky. Trying harding as hard as I've ever try-harded before. And yet being equally as ineffective, if not more. Honor Knees, thank you for donating to the Nico Yaya stream. If anyone is relatively new to the channel and has not followed yet, doing it would be of great service. It helps other people and you be updated when I'm around. And it also gives me a big old shot of dopamine. And if you haven't decided if I'm worth watching yet, and you follow me anyway, you can always unfollow me later. I do not forgive and I do not forget. I'll just be disappointed in you in a very dad-like way for an indeterminable period. I will eventually forgive you, so that part's not true. I just want you to be happy, Daniel. I probably got somebody with that one. There's a non-zero chance that somebody that's watching right now is named Daniel. Daniel Kuhn. Is that gonna? Yep, that's gonna do it. No! No, dude! Got me, I'm Daniel. Fucking do it, dude. Unbelievable. How does he do it? One among the greatest psyops of all time. They're either listening to my incessant bullshit right now or are in Discord talking about like, why is the thief so spazzy? Why doesn't he fucking stay still? When are we gonna have a break? When can we breathe? I haven't drank or eaten anything in over 5 hours. Please just make him stop. Make this stop. He keeps pulling. I've told him to stop pulling. Like, my body parts have literally fallen off and he won't stop pulling. He's basically like the functional equivalent of like a whatever. It bothers me that I don't remember what they're called. Like a war boy from Mad Max. Just basically like fiercely spraying non-toxic paint spray, gray paint spray in his own mouth while shouting what a day, what a lovely day. That's so me. No, why did it turn? Oh, shit. Why did it turn, dude? The lineup was perfect.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Just F me and my big ol' A, bro. Goodness. Don't threaten you with a good time, somebody thinks. Somebody says out loud, somebody whispers. What is my streamer talking about? Let's see if anyone's on Discord, probably, right? Prepare to be farmed for content. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Who are you?
Yo.
How you guys doing? I'm Stoic. I'm a variety streamer. Asterisk.
Unsubbed. Unfollow.
Hi, Stoic. How are you?
Can I get a refund, actually?
You guys weren't looking for a break, were you?
I'll just like send you my cash out and you give me my subscription fees back. I mean, try
no. It's already been spent.
Homie had to buy more Mountain Dew so we could do this party.
No joke, I bought the energy drink version of Baja Blast. Because if there's anything that my body needs more of, it's more sugar.
Why are you not closing my skill chain?
Oh, because I have to grab another target.
Danger.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, sorry.
No aggro.
Wow, dude.
I'm so sorry.
And I level down.
Oh, no, dude. Hey, listen. Mistakes happen.
Yeah, we pulled a fucking out, too. Just for that, I'm not gonna sleep that. I hope you enjoy.
No, don't punish the rest of the group because of my mistake.
This is gonna kill you, then I'll sleep. It'll be fine.
No, I can't. Sai isn't able to override his instincts to protect.
Sai, I'll give you 20k to let it kill Soy.
It's
he
too
can't now.
late. I popped Sentinel, invoked it, like...
Congratulations, Sai, on your
I
well-deserved
soul
level up.
assist level. Shit.
What did you do to this thing, Mr. Ridney?
I'm genuinely sorry, Sith. I did not mean for it to turn out that way. It just goes to 20%, and then I'm like, I have to grab another. Grab something else to kill. I mean, check can be in the mail. I can forward more mushroom stew to Ayame if that makes you feel better.
What element is vocal type?
That's a good question.
It's what?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Well, Sith knows.
He said, I don't know, I'm dead.
Looks like transfixion or fission.
Oh, fucking right.
I just do what Chains tells me to if I don't plot it in advance.
I didn't do jack shit. That.
If the skill chain calculator that I use ever went down, I'd be functionally blind going into parties as to like what skill chains could happen.
True.
Oh my god.
Oh snap! Hey, we partied the other night, last night. I don't know, anytime really. What's your in-game name? If probably, were you in Ifrit's Cauldron, killing Aruka around like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard or your regional equivalent? You should be safe to get him up.
I got a heal already. Oh, never mind.
Look at that! Congratulations, Sith. Well deserved.
Tortured and reclusive. This man is more
Lost at a
dangerous than
fucking
he
89.
seems.
Thank you so much for following, Sandals. How did the rest of that party go?
Fucking EXP chain.
Doesn't it reset every 5 kills?
No, it's a higher
Not
level
too
that
fast,
goes
I mean.
infinitely.
As long as you can kill them within the time limit.
There we go.
Is key.
You can do like chain 100 plus.
And I forgot that with Assassin, how much skill or weapon skills like fuck by default. It's still critting with the Assassin on.
I'm literally 1 P&O right now. 43,999 out of 40.
I did not stream yesterday. You were unstreamed, Sandals. Was the thief that replaced me okay? I don't remember what their name is, so I'm not gonna like dox them in Minecraft. I'm not gonna say their name out loud because I don't remember.
So I'm just fucked on whatever I get at until that.
Pretty much.
Well, if you just hit 75, you'll still start getting like buffer XP.
Well, no, I'm capped at 75 now.
Oh, then yeah, you are SOL and JWF. Get out of luck and jolly well fuck.
So you being capped?
SCs totally fell apart after you left, actually. Really? All the guy would have needed to have done was Viper Bite, or was he just like, listen, I'm just here to press the fun button whenever my TP gets like 1,000. Oh, I gotcha.
See them and to spend them, you need to talk to the Moogle. I forgot to talk to the Moogle, and I still gained limit points, and I still had accrued limit points once I talked to the Moogle.
Maybe not.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that was retroactive. I thought you had to talk to him in order to unlock the switch.
Now you just automatically start gaining limit points. But maybe it's to like a cap, because I had only gotten like 4k limit points. So I hadn't even like earned a merit before I talked to the Moogle.
Oh, was that supposed to be something with that key that we got last week? Because I just literally...
Was a good party though. I almost hit 60. Well, that's great. You were a great red mage. That whole party was really good. The fact that we were able to get XP chain 6s online is the mark of a really well coordinated party.
and then you use the key on the door, and it gives you a cutscene, and then you finish the path. Technically, like we're done. You just have to go watch a cutscene.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's probably safe if you want to attack
at
it.
any point.
Well, I'll do that on my own time. I won't take up everybody else's time doing that.
Hey, if you got the key, you gotta go back to Bestalk and talk to Sid first, and then to the mine shaft.
Yeah, I haven't even gone back and done that. I did all the cutscenes for all the other ones. So I haven't bothered.
Oh yeah, I haven't done any of that shit yet.
Cal, did you do the
Wait,
skip?
are we talking about COP?
I've already talked a little bit. Right? I need to give me a deal with the paying for it.
Can't believe you went out for milk and cigarettes.
Indefinitely.
Totally what it was.
And they were like, see you later, forever.
But yeah, are we doing like those spots today, or is it just get tractored and then as far as possible in Ohomia?
Ohomia is easy. That's the funny part. It's a lot of running around for the cutscenes at the beginning, but it's really easy. If we really wanted to, we could finish both.
Yeah. Basically both these paths we're on are just a lot of running around. The tractor one is we kill an NM that pretty much any of us could solo. Like when we did it with Sith or when I did it with Sith and Stoic last week, like that thing just melted. We had to stop killing it and wait because we were killing it too fast.
Yeah, I was actually worried that we were gonna have struggle with the people that we had, but yeah, it went off without a real issue. The Ohomia one is probably nowhere near as annoying as it looks like. It just I don't really know what the order of operations is for like how to get us in a position best to get the gold keys. Do we know?
Fucking load up on as many thieves as you can and fucking owe them an eternal goddamn debt.
That's all that matters.
I mean, what I actually mean is like, do we know a place to easily farm the mobs?
As soon as you come out of the BC, and then it spits you out where the mobs are.
Okay.
It just took us 3 hours to farm 6 keys.
I gotcha.
Without treasure hunter at all, in any shape or form. None of us, we didn't have like sub thief or anything. I don't think.
Better not be killing somebody's Beastmaster mob that they're trying to level off of.
Oh my god, that motherfucker was really sitting me, dog.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're referencing something, but I don't think that's going to be an actual risk.
It is, actually. In one of the parts where you're going to farm, people go in there and camp the fucking Beastmaster pets.
Oh.
We killed it by accident. Or we killed it on purpose the first time. They bitched at fucking Soren. And then we killed it by accident because it linked with a bunch of other ones. And they bitched at Soren even more.
I got you.
I lost my fucking shit, and I was like, dude, either leave me the fuck alone or I'm about to wipe this whole zone.
Thank you for following, Mr. Pink. I really appreciate it. I hope that you're enjoying this dank and or leak content, TM. I'm assuming so if you followed, but, you know, the hope is still there, regardless.
No one wants it, I guess.
They don't want the smoke.
Sith, I promise you, and it's up to you, your mouth may vary how much you trust that promise. I promise that if you use the weapon skill next time, I will follow up on it.
He's lying. Look at him.
I'm smiling when I say it, and maybe you can hear the smile on my face, but I guarantee you that I will do it.
A lie detector test determined that was a lie.
You're not getting jebaited. Oh shit, it's at 45. I need to go grab another monster.
Stream goals is to literally pick it like you said, so I would pick that one.
Oh, that's true. It is, isn't it?
It
don't look at
really
that.
is. Big, bold fucking letters.
I had it in red too once. I like your overlay. It comes off as very clean, but there's still a lot going on. Thank you very much. I am pretty happy with where it's at right now. I don't think there's too many more adjustments with the placement of things. I think that it's definitely going to be problematic when I do like full screen other games, but for Final Fantasy XI, most of the action is in the numbers going up and down, or the bars going left to right.
Hell yeah, almost a 1K Vorpal.
Okay, now I'm gonna do it.
Oh shit, I didn't realize you didn't have.
Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have it either. I still trick attack. I just assumed that since you were able to go, I was able to go. There we go.
I don't know why I
Round
thought
two.
you had.
Tarzan go, Sora go go. Throwback. Sorry.
Ooh, we got the defense down.
Let's go.
Upgrade complete.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wouldn't that be a downgrade?
I mean, it's an upgrade that is. Its defense is down. I should have let the joke rested. That was rude of me. I apologize.
Who was screaming? What the fuck was that?
Screaming?
Who wasn't screaming?
That's the thing.
I make obnoxious noises with my face. What are you talking about?
It's the voices in my own head.
Very loud. Shut up all of a sudden.
Oh, what?
It was like a soundboard or what?
No, I didn't do
Nobody
that.
else heard that?
I didn't hear any of that.
I didn't hear that.
It's your girlfriend finally getting tired of your shit.
Or that bold.
Or that bold.
I mean, if you heard somebody that wasn't any of us, and it wasn't your girlfriend, you need to fucking get out of your house right now, dude.
Yeah, for real.
You know what? Just let it happen.
I've seen this movie before.
I ain't even tripping about it.
Defense down again. Is all.
Fuck you, god damn it.
You literally
Yeah,
made
give
me
me
look
that
to the
time.
left. I hate you.
Third eye. I fucking did it too.
I look to the right because my wife usually walks up to my office door and knocks on it.
See, my door is to the left, but I always hear the one on the right first, so that's the way I look, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm knocking on the wall? Got you!
Cal Chan, there's a werebat engaged with the paladin.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't mean to alarm you.
I'm paralyzed so hard.
No worries, I'm a professional. I'll go for this.
I'm so paralyzed, they put me on Social Security.
Oh my god.
I'm so paralyzed I can't cast Fall.
I'm ready, coach. Put me in. Ooh. God damn.
Huggies.
That was a lot of damage. I can't do math, right? 1300
damage.
Yes, me lord. Another one.
Yes, me lord. Right away.
I can do that.
Give me something to shoot.
Give me something to shoot.
Yeah, that one.
Better Cruiser operation.
Ready to roll out. Proceeding.
Why don't you walk out about 200 yards and stand still for me?
Ready?
Goliath online.
Oh no, it didn't go?
Alright, PC.
No, you're still
Am
good.
I?
It just didn't go. What?
Nice.
Oh, I did not deserve that. But
Nah, it was dead.
it should not have gone off, dude. I don't know what was going on.
Double magic burst, yay!
We've killed all the mobs again.
Over here. I smell him. He's over here.
Have to reach deeper into the annals of this sewer.
What did you
Yeah,
just
right.
say? Oh my god.
Annals?
No,
Disgusting.
Annals? That's the word, man.
Anal fissure? What?
You take it up with
Oh.
the Encyclopedia or Britannica if you have a problem.
I just use my
double
brain.
fold.
Oh, cool.
Well,
Don't worry about it.
You just sleep that one.
Yeah,
Pray
yeah,
that's not the one that says consume.
No, you're good.
Yeah. No. I got it. We're fine. This is fine. Yeah. So we all know, you know.
I have hide back up so I can conceal my feelings.
Not pop this, right? We're fine. No big deal.
I'm ready. I'm ready even though nobody has CPU.
all you gotta do is hit one more time.
Say it one more time. Remember that one time in band camp? Thief is growing on me, but I cannot wait for it to be done. The primary reason why I'm leveling it to begin with is so that I can have the best chance of getting Hocho. That's all I'm doing this for. I mean, it's going to give me other utility down the line, but that's the primary reason.
Valid. I just think it's fun.
It is fun.
It's not. So does the other 976.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Is that it would be more fun for me if I didn't
have to build a party anytime I want to fucking XP on it.
Yeah,
I just want to be special.
But I do it anyway because I like making parties,
like
if you can believe it.
20 levels off Sith building. It's just the way of the thief, I guess.
I do work here.
Oh, you did the thing? I totally zoned out, dude. There you go.
I have aggro. Oh my god.
You have aggro. Prepare for more aggro.
No, it's gonna be good.
I went into my skill menu, I don't know why.
Oh, they were sandals. What a great name.
Yeah, they were red mage in my party last night. Off stream, off camera. Deep in the recesses of Ifrit's Cauldron, aka the left entrance, first map. They're a great red mage.
They did get a heal. Nice.
Did not have that.
Stabby, stabby. God, he's moving so fast. Gotta go quickly. Basically playing my feet like a Korean StarCraft player right now. That is so annoying. I thought I fixed it. I jinxed it. Horrible. So it has to be my ISP. That's the problem.
Yeah, blame him. What do you got?
Well, I'm supposed to have a plan that gives me like a 40 megabyte upload. But it should have zero issues literally anytime. But like when I was having problems last, I called them and I was like, hey, my shit's fucked. Oh, this is why. It's because I'm on the wrong macro set. And they were like, did you try restarting your router? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, well, it looks like you haven't restarted your router in like a week. And I'm like, god damn, they're good. So I restarted my router. And it helps sometimes.
Damn, you burned me. I got nothing.
But like, it literally shouldn't matter. But the issue is, so, you know, understandably, you might be thinking to yourself, why don't you just get a replacement router? It's because I live effectively in a technological dead zone. Not out in the middle of nowhere, but, you know, I do have a Mennonite country store near me, so maybe that gives you some kind of idea. And
when you were like, we get 40 megabyte upload, I was like, do you live in a cave?
Well, the 40 megabyte upload is like easily 10 times above like what Twitch recommends for 1080p 60 FPS. But when the issue is that my internet is also linked to my cell phone booster, so I basically cannot call out if I don't have internet active. So that creates an issue.
Motherfucker like you on dial-up.
Right.
Stoic is the real hardcore player. I'm playing this motherfucker like it's 2002.
So like, if basically every IT call that I make is prefaced by saying, once I give you the information and I follow the troubleshooting steps that you're giving me, we're going to lose the call. So I basically have to pray that you're going to press whatever buttons that you're going to press on your side. Oh, we got XP chain 6. Pretty good. give you one a bottle. Can mods and my agent, can you 24-hour permanent ban that person? 90% of those issues are signal related to your home. I'm honestly tempted, and I keep toying around with the idea of using a router that I have personally to replace the equipment, but it would lead to the same situation where I'm worried that it won't work. I basically have to do it when I'm not planning on doing anything internet related for possibly up to 2 hours. Because if I tell them this is the serial number of my new router and they push the buttons on their end after the phone call has to end and something goes wrong, that I'm without internet and that I basically have to drive into town in order to establish a connection again. But this does mean that after all the fixes and stuff like that, that it is like an ISP issue or possibly like a equipment issue. Alright, I have hide back online, so I'm gonna do the thing. Or prep to do the thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get much more mileage out of the camp, but I do have to call it in about half hour from now.
Yeah, we got
And like now, actually.
We can break now, that's fine.
2:30.
2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I guess we gotta I'm a bar. I'll get another party in like 10 minutes.
Dude, if that, you'll get it in like 2 minutes. You'll have an invite the moment that you get out of the party now.
Yeah, but I don't want to party with those guys. I want to party with you guys.
True.
You get to party with these guys?
Party
No.
over here.
They just tell me to show up sometimes and they let me drink the Kool-Aid.
I mean, I think legit we've only been able to party with Showmain like once in that Bayan camp.
Is it like a time zone thing, or is it because Domain is like too secondary to drive?
Time zone mostly.
I don't know why it amuses me so much to hear Charmaine and Cinderella sing things.
Kinda accurate though.
Kinda is.
I could see it.
What? I completely missed that.
You have to ask. Not Sandorian. Sundari.
Yeah, Sundere. It
Oh,
means
Sundere.
it. What's that?
We have a bat over here.
Okay. Good thing I wasn't gonna grab something else because that would meant that I would have been winging it. I'm very thankful
Oh
that
my
you
god,
pointed it
a
out.
revival tree root. I need that so I can become a paladin.
Oh yeah, well.
8 seconds until sneak attack, but you can go
Fuck it,
anytime.
nerd. Ah. Mine.
Aww.
Unless you can beat a 700. Wow, fuck you, pal.
We.
Aw, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do need a revival route. I forgot about that.
Amateur has a 75 paladin, doesn't have the bullets.
Well, all I remember from Paladin is me having to unbug, like, getting the fish item to give me the key item I needed for my AF boots.
Oh.
In the cave, yeah. Or the
That's
cast.
ferocious.
Me and Dez were gonna go try to do that together. And LTO was like, fuck it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I'm like, okay. Ran out there and he blew that motherfucker up for like fucking 2200 or some shit.
Got the defense down, baby.
Final. Ow.
There we go. Double crit. Can I get Craigasm spam in chat?
No.
I'm gonna do it. Craigasm in my own chat. I know that's like the equivalent of liking your own Facebook post.
Nah, it's okay. I do the same shit. Verbal retweet.
He's Soul Eater. He's too powerful. Wow. Okay, I was gonna say, is it still stuck on him?
I only work here.
Oh, do you want this to be the last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta go.
Is that what you're staffing?
I've been staffing off and on.
We gotta kill it quickly. You gotta go.
Here, I'll use my 2 hour to make this go quickly.
My club is a reforming party.
I won't have enough time or energy to get back into another party. I have to go to bed at some point. I'm actually more tired than I expect, and even saying that, I'm probably just gonna dive into more videos about Stellaris and Three Kingdoms.
About what?
Stellaris and Total War Three Kingdoms.
RTS games. Strategy games. Sorry,
Yeah.
Not really.
Do you want that to be the last boss, or you want to finish the chain?
They gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah, we
You have to
gotta
go.
do the thing.
That's our last boss, too.
Alrighty. Everyone did real good. Plot on whatever you want.
I'm number one.
Kindred Seal. Probably the only thing that stands out to me.
Oh, mine.
Jeez. Jeez, Tom. Way to blow all your luck on the seal.
Mine.
Really wanted it.
Oh, that was
Really
a
needs to
good
clear
roll.
that LB4 or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'll never get to 75 bar without that.
God damn, 996?
I had a scroll of Shell 4 on me and I just traded it to Tribal Mutt.
I'll never get anything. No! No! I don't want to be sneaky! I'm a man!
Alright, I'm gonna warp Cudgel out of here. Actually, Tribal, at your convenience, can you D2 me?
No black.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna warp Cudge out of here. Thank you, though.
Gonna get the judge out of here.
I'm gonna run for that West Ronfar zone. Leroy!
Leroy! Oh my god, it just ran in.
I'm gonna head off here. I probably won't be back on. Thank you guys for the party and joining up. I will see you later.
See you, buddy.
Good night.
Okay, chat. I know that this is historically one of the shortest streams that we've ever had. I did not sleep well. My wife is on a work/vacation thing away from home, and an unfortunate side effect of that is that when she sleeps, my lizard brain activates and it shatters my sleep schedule. So I'm going to forcibly reset my sleep schedule and turn it into something resembling normal by putting myself to bed. I'm going to send you to someone else, preferably, that enjoys our favorite double-decade-old MMORPG as much as we do, if not more. Just give me a minute to send you somewhere. Don't go anywhere. Just stay put. We're gonna send you to Sparkles. She definitely deserves it. She has very high energy, passes the vibe check, is very conversational. Just trust me, she's good stuff, okay? Just go over there and say hi and be engaging and stuff like that, and you know, just don't do any of the things that you would normally do. Behave yourselves. Okay, I'm gonna press the button. If you have not followed yet and you would like to support me, even doing that might seem like a small action, but it has a huge influence. Otherwise, we're going to be streaming at our next normal time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Regional equivalent on Wednesday. Probably more thieving, to be honest with you. It might be something different. Probably not. I'm doing a mad rush to get this thing to 75. But I will see you on Wednesday. I'm going to press the button. You guys have a great day. I appreciate you being here. You have yourself a good one. Bye, bye, bye. I will see you later. Bye. Have a good one. Bye. Miss you already. Bye, 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 bye.